Hey there, everyone. This is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you divine messages. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is going to be your collective weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Gemini. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your present, and near future energies for you, and also at any obstacles or challenges that you might be working through. I'll be asking Spirit for advice and messages as well to help you along on your soul's journey. So let's get started. Let's give the cards a good shuffle. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors, and loved ones that have crossed. Thank you for your gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and for your protection as I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you're channeling through me. I ask that you please be as specific as possible in order for me to interpret your messages correctly and so that I can provide accurate guidance to my seekers, my Gemini viewers. So as you can see, some cards were turning over and one actually came out already. This is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Let's see what else we have for your recent past energy. Gemini. Okay, this one wants to come out. We have the Lovers in reverse. That's your energy there, Gemini. The card is affiliated with your sign. What else do we have for Gemini? Thank you. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's pull some energy for any current obstacles or challenges that you may be facing. Once I have all the cards down and I can see the story, I will start to clarify. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse as your current challenge or your obstacle. Let's pull some current energy for you. We have the Five of Swords. What else do we have for Gemini? Okay, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We also have the Page of Swords. A lot of air energy here, which is you, Gemini. Let's pull some near future energy, please. What can Geminis expect moving forward? What's coming around the corner for my Geminis? What's coming around the corner for Geminis, please? Okay, we're getting the Page of Cups in reverse. What else? We're getting the Three of Cups. One more for Gemini, please. One more for Gemini, please. Near future energy, please. Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Thank you. And we'll also get, we're getting two more. The Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, the Two of Wands in reverse and the Four of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, we also have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so let's get started. We'll start with your recent past energy back here, and then we'll move on from there. So in your recent past energy, again, you have the Nine of Cups reversed, the Lovers reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm strongly feeling here is that in the recent past, there was definitely some kind of disharmonious energy between you and your person. There was a sense of possible disconnect, or you just weren't seeing eye to eye anymore. You didn't feel that sense of union, that sense of togetherness as a couple. And a lot of it had to do with somebody feeling like they weren't feeling emotionally fulfilled. They weren't feeling like their emotional needs were being met. They were feeling kind of emotionally kind of lacking in the relationship. And as a result, somebody may have pursued a new opportunity here. Somebody may have gone off in a different direction and kind of took the liberty for themselves to kind of pursue something new. Okay, that's what I'm strongly feeling. I'm going to clarify these cards in a moment to see what happened. Okay, now your current challenge is coming up as the 10 of Cups in reverse. So I'm definitely feeling that whatever happened really kind of turned things upside down in terms of your relationship and your home life. If you have children with this person, the children were affected as well. If they were not, if you do not have children with this person, it was definitely the dynamic between the two of you in your home or in your situation that kind of got really out of whack. There was a lot of instability here in terms of emotional feelings, in terms of feeling emotionally secure and feeling that safe, kind of warm and fuzzy feeling that you have when you're in love with someone. All of that was turned upside down, and that's coming up as your current challenge as a result of whatever happened here. Okay. Currently, your energy here. This is all swords energy, and air energy is, related to Gemini as well as Libra and Aquarius. Okay. Sword energy has to do with your logic. It has to do with your thinking, with your mind, with the way that you process things logically using facts and intellect. It's objective thinking. You don't really bring a lot of emotion into it. You have the 5 of Swords, you have the 10 of Swords in reverse, and you also have the Page of Swords. So what I'm strongly getting here for you, Gemini, is that there was somebody here in this relationship that hurt the other person very badly, okay? And that person is still trying to heal from that pain, okay? So remember I said in the past that possibly someone took a new opportunity and kind of went in a different direction. I feel like that was very painful, and the person here feels like they were stabbed in the back. Okay. They feel like this was like an ending, a psychological and emotionally very painful ending that it was very, very hard to recover from. Okay. Now, with this 5 of Swords energy, there is a little bit of a narcissistic energy to this card. Okay. This is the type of person that always wants to have like an unfair advantage over the other person, or always feels like they're a little bit better than the other person, or feels like they like maybe look a little bit better, or they feel like maybe they could get, more love interest than the other person. This is possibly also someone that in a relationship somehow always manages to make the entire situation about them, their needs, their wants. This is somebody who is constantly like manipulating the situation, even if it's not obvious, like in an obvious intentional way. There's always some kind of passive aggressive way that they kind of turn everything around so that the focus is always on them. Okay. Now, as a result of this person feeling like they were being backstabbed, the other person, and they're still trying to heal from this right now in the current energy, if this is you or vice versa, somebody started investigating and started learning about a kind of topic or a situation. It's kind of like the energy of like a student. It's like an investigative energy where somebody's trying to learn about a certain thing, or they're trying to maybe start a new hobby or learn about a new skill, or possibly this person could be going to school or, like university. Somebody's trying to acquire knowledge. And the reason that they're doing that is because they want to prepare themselves for something. Okay, they want to be ready when the time comes so that they can use this knowledge to their best interests. Okay, we're going to clarify these in a second and get more information for you. Okay, now in the near future, what you don't see coming is the Hierophant in reverse. So there may be something in this relationship that really kind of makes this relationship kind of non-traditional, possibly. Maybe this is like a non-committed relationship, or this is some kind of relationship maybe that we wouldn't typically think of as a traditional type of arrangement, because the Hierophant in reverse really talks about like structure and rituals and, like societal norms, things that we typically expect to see in a committed relationship. This card is coming up upside down. So I'm definitely seeing either some kind of non-committal relationship or non-typical relationship, or I feel like this is something where there's going to be a situation that is negatively affecting this commitment or this ability for this couple to kind of move forward to a more mature level in terms of their commitment to one another. Okay. I feel also that in the near future, you are dealing with somebody who's very immature. Okay. Emotionally, with this Page of Cups. I feel like this person in the near future may be bringing you an apology or a way to solve the problem or some kind of gesture or some type of cutesy, flirty gesture, but at the same time, they can't really follow through on it, or they really can't move past that initial stage of this kind of immature energy here in love. Like they can't really bring it to the next level. They can't really demonstrate more mature, loving behaviors. That they can't really kind of progress in terms of commitment. And it's kind of like in terms of leveling up is what I'm trying to say in your relationship. Now, I am seeing the Three of Cups. I'm seeing the Two of Wands in reverse, and I'm seeing the Four of Wands. Okay. Now, the Two of Wands indicates somebody here having a very difficult time making a decision about the future. Okay. It's like, okay, we've come this far, but now the road is going like this. And it's like, now we have to make a decision. Are we going to stay in this relationship? Are we going to stay together? Are you going to stay with this person in this location? Or are you going to kind of branch out and go off on your own? Okay. The Three of Cups can mean one of two things. And when I clarify, we'll get more information. It can mean a few things, actually. One meaning of this card is that there's going to be a reconciliation with your person and a reason for like rejoicing and celebrating. Another indication could be that there's a third party involved here. Okay. Which could be why this energy is immature and why this commitment doesn't seem to be progressing, to a higher level. Okay. Now remember, there was definitely something painful that happened here that you or your person is definitely still healing from. All right. And this energy of maybe having a third party here may be what this person is looking into. I'm not quite sure yet until I clarify, but that's what I'm feeling. All right. So let's start with the clarification. Let's go back to this Lovers in reverse. What happened here with this Lovers in reverse? What happens here with this Lovers in reverse in the recent future? Okay. So I'm getting that maybe you're involved with an earth sign, possibly a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Doesn't have to be. This person, this mature feminine energy. Remember that in tarot, there's no gender, so you just have to take it, how it resonates with you. But this is feminine energy. Okay. This person is somebody who's very nurturing, very caring, very responsible, practical, grounded. You can count on them. Okay. This is somebody who is kind of like selfless. They kind of demonstrate qualities, like how we would expect, like, like a Mother Earth or Mother Nature, like very likes to maintain that calmness, that balance in the home, keeping everybody taken care of and satisfied and safe. I'm getting the feeling like that person was affected here in terms of what happened. This may be the person that was feeling very emotionally dissatisfied, feeling like their emotional needs were not being met by this situation. And definitely this person was one of the people involved in this loving relationship. Now, it doesn't have to be an earth sign person, but somebody may exhibit those qualities. Okay. Let's find out another one about this Ace of Pentacles. What was this new opportunity? Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles for Gemini. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles for Gemini, please. What was this new opportunity? Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so we're getting the Three of Swords. What did I say? There was some kind of heartache or heartbreak or huge disappointment here when somebody in this relationship decided that they were going to pursue a new opportunity. Okay. And as a result, huge disappointment, a lot of pain, crying, tears, heartache, heartbreak, all of that. That's exactly what I said. Now, 10 of Cups means that it affected the home. It affected, if you have children, It affected the children. It's really leaving everybody feeling emotionally, very unstable, very dissatisfied, very upset. There's like a lot of emotional instability that I'm seeing, and that is posing as your current challenge right now. So let's talk about this Ten of Swords, which actually ties into that Three of Swords. That's that painful ending that happens. Okay, I'm getting the Page of Wands and I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so currently you or your person may be feeling like they're very nervous about being independent, about being single, about having to take care of things on their own. Okay. Possibly this person may be feeling like financially, how am I going to make it? How am I going to meet the bills? How am I going to take care of myself? I don't want to be single, that kind of energy. Because I'm also seeing this Page of Wands, which means that you may have had the idea about pursuing something and taking action and moving towards something new that you may have been interested in, but you haven't been able to execute that yet. You haven't been able to move forward with that. Another interpretation, based on what I'm seeing here, is that somebody may have offered you a new plan or a new course of action, or somebody may have presented you with an idea of like a new path, sort of, so to speak, but then they didn't act on it, or they didn't feel like now was a good time to pursue that, and as a result, like nothing was done. It's almost like all talk, no action type of thing. um Tell me more about this Ten of Swords, please. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have the Chariot. Yeah. So this is all about like moving forward. Like, are we going to progress? Are we going to, take this further? Or like, what's the story here, right? So you may have had this like idea, like, all right, I want to move forward. I want to kind of be successful, feel victorious here, overcome the obstacles. But at the same time, somebody here is very nervous and very scared about being single, about having to pay the bills on their own. They feel like the other person stabbed them in the back. Um, you know, let's look at this Five of Swords energy. The Five of Swords energy is that person that like manipulates the other person. They're like, can kind of be a little condescending sometimes. They don't really care about how they're, sorry about my dogs, or their action affects the other person, really, because it's all about them. Okay, tell me about this Five of Swords person for Gemini. Five of Swords person for Gemini. Yikes. Okay, too many flopping out all over. Let's try Five of Swords energy for Gemini. Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Five of Swords. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So this is like what I was saying before. Like, somebody may have been really motivated to pursue something, but as a result of the situation, the person kind of decided either now is not the time to pursue this, or they just feel like they've lost their motivation. They've lost their self-esteem. They've kind of lost their mojo. Like they don't feel like they're able to pursue this. Like they don't feel like they're able to make this happen for whatever reason. All right, let's go into your near future energy. All right. Tell me about this Three of Cups. Tell me about this Three of Cups. What's going on here? All right, I got a few cards for that. I got the Two of Cups and I got the Nine of Wands, yeah. So the Two of Cups is in reverse, which means that whatever happened, whether there was a third party or not, there's definitely disharmonious energy, even still moving forward in the near future with you guys, okay? There's a sense of disconnect here. There's a sense of like the relationship not really gelling. You can't see eye to eye here. You may not feel like you're in a partnership right now. And a lot of it has to do with this Nine of Wands energy. Somebody here doesn't really want to give up on this situation. Like they feel tired. They feel like strung out, like you've been through it. Like you've been doing battle almost, right, in this situation, and you're exhausted, but at the same time, you're not quite ready to throw in the towel, which would make sense with this Two of Wands, having a hard time making a decision, like, do I stay or do I go? Because you really feel like you don't want to give up quite yet. You may choose to stay, but at the same time, with this Three of Cups here, I'm not really getting a sense of like rejoicing and like a sense of a reunion or a reconnection here with the person, if your person left. Okay? Now let's look at this Hierophant in reverse. Tell me about this Hierophant in reverse, major for Taurus. Yeah, we have the King of Wands. So we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. This is a divine pair here. So this is definitely a relationship about a couple. Both people in this relationship feel like maybe it's not worth taking action, or possibly they feel like they're not motivated to pursue this further. Okay, maybe they just feel depleted, they feel defeated, they're tired, they feel like maybe they don't want to like take action with this any longer. I'm possibly feeling that somebody kind of is no longer interested in pursuing this, actually both people. Okay, because with these choices, I'm definitely, they're both in reverse. So either way, there's like a discrepancy here. Like you can't decide what's going on, how to proceed, how to move forward. I'm sensing like emotional immaturity from one of the parties here, and it's affecting the home. I have the two cards where it's showing that it's affecting the home, the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, can I have some advice for Gemini, please? Some advice for Gemini. Can I have some advice for Gemini? Thank you. Okay, so I'm getting perfect timing and helpful people, but I'm getting them both in reverse. So it may mean that the timing is just not right for you guys. Sometimes you can love a person all you want, but if there are other factors getting in the way and it's really like ruining your relationship, or there's just other things going on that keep preventing you two from really connecting and really spending quality time together, or really just gelling and having the time to do that, the timing is not right. And honestly, with relationships, everything has to fall into place or else it doesn't work. It has to be like a karma thing. It has to be, fate, destiny, divine timing. All of that has to fall into place, right? All the stars have to align. When things don't work, or you have to try so hard and you keep trying to force your will, it's because it's not meant to be. When things are meant to be, they just fall into place. It just works. I'm also getting that you have this helpful people card here in reverse. So it might mean, like I was saying with a third party, that doesn't necessarily have to mean infidelity. It could just mean that some people are really not minding their own business right now, and they're really getting in the way. They're kind of like, putting their 2 cents in. They're involved when they shouldn't be. I feel like they're being like annoying. Possibly that's what I'm getting. This might be a family issue with this Ten of Cups. Maybe there were in-laws involved, or possibly there's just other people involved, co-workers, friends, I don't know. But it's just that there's some stuff going on here that's preventing the union here, I feel. Okay, let me get a card, Gemini, for how your person feels right now. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me how the person feels, or what they want to say to Gemini right now? How does their person feel? What do they want to say to Gemini? I wish I could take back my words. So if there was some kind of fighting here, or some kind of issue where there was arguing and some harsh words were said, they're feeling regretful. They're feeling regretful about that. Now, remember, with that Five of Swords, sometimes this person can be very rash. They don't really necessarily, think about how their actions or their words hurt the other person. I wish I could take back my words. That could be you even. Tell me more. How does this person feel, or what do they want to say to Gemini now? How does this person feel, or what do they want to say to Gemini, please? Let me know when you're ready. Thank you. I couldn't let you get close to me. Interesting. Remember I was just saying the timing is not right? This person's not ready. Or at least I couldn't let you. That was maybe in the past. I don't know. But there's definitely like a pushback here. There's definitely like, remember I was saying that there's like this non-committal sense here, like somebody's not committing here. This is like a non-traditional setup. Somebody's not willing to take this relationship to the next level with this immaturity here also as well. It's like not leveling up in a relationship. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Um, Let's get one more. Let's get one more Angel Answers card. Spirit, can I have one more for Gemini, please? One more. One more for Gemini. Look for a sign. Okay. You'll have to take that how that resonates with you, but you know, when a relationship is not really meant to be and when it's not really meant to work out, even though sometimes we turn a blind eye to it because we want it so bad, there are always signs. There's always like red flags, you know, whether or not you notice them or you choose to ignore them, that's a whole different story. But, you know, there's always something that kind of gives you that little twinge, that little inner voice, that little bird whispering in your ear, like, you know, pay attention. Pay attention. Look for a sign, and that will determine, you know, how you want to proceed moving forward. Of course, we always have free will. You can decide, you know, which way you want to go with this arrangement here. But you know, happiness is a choice. We choose happiness. It's not a given. And how you set up your own boundaries and your, you know, your expectations in relationship teaches others how to treat you. So always remember that. And this is what I have for you today. So I hope that this reading has helped you in some way. If so, please comment, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Every subscription I get really helps my channel move forward, and I'm hoping to provide a service that helps people here. And if you appreciate my work and you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. It's free, and it entitles you to all of the readings. As they are posted, you'll get a little mark on your phone, you know, showing you that there's a reading ready for you. Okay, I hope to see you at your next reading, guys. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart no matter what. Thank you, and God bless.